When I'm not making YouTube videos, music, or doing cocaine, I spend my time as an official Google reviewer, which is exactly why my Karen gear kicked in the second I returned to the Newark International Airport in September. I was immediately reminded of the fact that this airport remained to be my least favorite from my many travels. You see, this airport once was a bustling enterprise of food, some classy spots where I'd be greeted to the first taste of America since returning from overseas. But something has changed, something horrible, which is exactly why the Newark International Airport sucks. Before the rest of the video plays out, I need to do one disclaimer, which is I'm actually only talking about Terminal C, which is the international terminal. It's the one that's mainly used at the Newark Airport. I'm just talking about Terminal C, so I'm sorry. Let's continue the video. Now, there are three main reasons which explain why this airport sucks so much: the food, the service, and the layout. The Newark Liberty International Airport, aka EWR, was opened on October 1st, 1928, and was immediately popular as it was the first major airport located in the New York area. It soon skyrocketed into being the world's busiest airport, and since Newark serves a whopping 45 million passengers a year, which roughly translates to 35,000 a day. So it's no surprise that this airport needed to be built well to accommodate for its insane foot traffic. The airport is designed with 3 terminals branching from the main building, connected to Terminal C. A train connects the 3 and the rest can be walked. That brings us with our first issue. This layout means a lot of walking. Even within the C terminal, to walk from one end to the other takes about 15 minutes. Now, I did skate around this airport so that I could shorten the journey, although I was abruptly asked to stop, even though it's totally legal, although that is a video in itself, so I'm not going to get through that rabbit hole. Now, what I find peculiar is that the majority of the space connecting these gates are left mostly vacant, albeit a few pit stop type stores, which strangely all bear the same brand, OTG. These 2 points bring me to my second issue: the service. I previously mentioned that the airport used to supply visitors with an array of delicious restaurants, but I also mentioned that now they have been replaced, all with the same brand, OTG. In fact, nearly every commercial store in the airport is run by OTG. Every tablet reps the same brand name, and every worker outside of the flight staff has the same OTG stamped on their attire. So, what actually is OTG? Now, after doing some research, I found out that OTG is a company designed around the belief of cutting out the middleman and redesigning airports into a futuristic model using next-level technology. The truth is, OTG is quite secretive about their business. Even though they hold a near monopoly over the Newark Airport, there isn't a real way you can talk to a manager or direct employee unless you contact them online. Which is exactly what I did. I emailed them asking for a reasoning for their expansion in search of answers as to why and what they will do in the future. I luckily got no response for 2 weeks, so that's a cold end. They do have an OGT website where they show off a host of various different airports they've remodeled, including Newark, but they have virtually no information on behalf of the company, rather displaying a list of restaurants. Okay, but remodeling is by no means shady. What I find kind of eerie is a monopoly on commerce. When a company has a monopoly on a product, not unfamiliar to the board game, it means they can dictate every aspect of the selling of said product. The price, the quantity, and the quality, which is just as true, if not more so, in the case of the Newark Airport. OTG's main push is technology. They've installed an estimated 6,000 tablets, replacing servers. A fully virtual experience, ignoring the minute where a human delivers your order to you. This immediately takes on a sense of coldness, as no human interaction can be found. A dark, dystopian-esque feeling surrounds the entire journey, and this is primarily proven by the fact that Newark alone proves the notion that the future is not always better. The addition of tablets does not only remove the human element, but it also means that much less workers are hired. When I emailed OTG for a statement on this, they of course did not respond. I'm sensing a pattern with them. But on top of this, the design of large empty rows of tablets creates a third issue: cleanliness. The majority of the eating areas have been closed, hence forcing customers to sit away from the restaurants. This causes a much more difficult cleanup process. When people are forced to go wherever else, cleaners only find out about the trash when they happen upon it.
I have a random question. So is it difficult for you to have to go and clean up at every different spot?
We have people that come around every once in a while. It's only difficult when there's when everybody's waiting to board.
Yeah.
But we don't do it then. We just wait for them to board.
Mm-hmm.
This means heaps of trash are left unattended for upwards to 30 to 45 minutes. There are so many tablets, tables, and areas to clean that most of them are dirty, sticky, and stained. This simply just proves that OTG's statement of easier airport travel and striking redesign is just a cute facade for the reality. Newark is a cold, dirty, and dying airport. Hence, the first rule of OTG's monopolistic abuse is through its lack of quality. The food. The quality of the food is yet again lackluster, distasteful, and sloppily done, unless you muster the courage to spend nearly $55 on a single meal. Which, this overly expensive nature is found within every aspect of the terminal, exposing the second principle of the monopoly, the price. The quality and price go hand in hand. If you want genuinely good food, sell your kidney. Otherwise, you are poor and must eat pig feed. Listen, it's an airport. It's there to waste time before your next flight. It doesn't need to be perfect. But this video is not titled Why I Dislike the Newark Airport. It's why it sucks. Wait, I totally forgot to mention that there's literally an article which lists Newark Airport as one of the worst airports in the world. So go read that if you want. It just proves my point more.